So the thing to remember is 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 Mike, it happened again.
Topical Tyrades.
Hey everyone, Cornet Chris here. So today we're going to be talking about Gundam, or political space operas, as I like to call them. See, the thing I'm having a problem with most Gundams, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Gundam is bad. There's a lot of them that I enjoy. There's a lot of them people remember fondly. It's a good mix. The issue with me is most Gundam can kind of be nailed down to, like what I said before, political space operas, wherein the robots will take more of a backseat to the foreground of, this nation fights this nation, people with agendas taking arguments too far. It's a very difficult subject matter to balance with holy shit giant robot fights. And that's where I kind of bomb out. See, most Gundams, like the original Gundam or Gundam Wing, can really be false to that. Hey, there are these people, they're trying to save the world or trying to get their nation to stop being attacked. These other people come in and like, they're wrong, we're in the right, and it's just that giant political argument back and forth where there's no real right or wrong here. There's a sort of just giant gray area. And the robots are used more as a sort of allegory for that. No matter the weapon used, war really never changes. Humanity will always suffer by its own hand. And that, while interesting, I mean, hey, political drama is all the rage, it's also kind of boring sometimes. I mean, not to say anything, but the most interesting that Gundam really got while still having that political drama is kind of Iron Blood Orphans, where instead of focusing on the higher ups first, it focused on the low man at the totem pole, the soldiers used for fortune, the expendables as a way, and then worked its way up. So you saw how the low man gets treated because of these people. That's the more action-oriented version. And every struggle with a giant fight a la Brawl, and that's where, okay, I kind of get it. I still prefer other methods. It's kind of why my most favorite Gundam is G Gundam. Because it takes all that political intrigue, all that moral gray philosophizing, just takes that, tosses it over his shoulder, strikes a goddamn awesome pose and said, fuck it, you know how we settle fights? You know how we settle who rules the world? Giant robot fights. That's what's up. And that's what I like. I mean, why argue in a political debate when you can just punch someone? Man, I love G Gundam. It's kind of the problem with, I believe it's the Phantom Menace in Star Wars, wherein at the beginning you'll see these really cool, awesome lightsaber battles. You'll see people fighting back and forth, space battles, and then they'll go on to the Senate and have this whole political debate like, you can't sanction this. I'm like, why are we watching this? Let's just get back to fucking watching Obi-Wan act like an idiot. I don't know. It's the issue I have with Gundam and balancing, wherein you can either focus on the political drama and have the robots as the backdrop, but if people are more interested in the backdrop than what's going on in the foreground, they kind of think the whole thing is boring and will drop your show faster. Wherein there is also the opposite effect. If the political drama is more interesting and the robot fights are in the background, you kind of tend to lose your audience when you go to the background and focus on the robot fights. It's like, oh man, this looks really cool and everything, but I wonder what's going on with Char Osnoble. Is he really going to lose everything? Will he gain to the top? Man. Oh, cool. A robot punched somebody. It's that balance I think you really need to figure. I mean, I'm all for just going full giant robot. I mean, besides G Gundam, Gurren Lagann says, we're not even going to deal with that. Humanity, rah, fight the power, that's what we're going to deal with. So, I guess what I'm really saying is, I just want to see giant robots punch each other. I'm not a complicated person.